ಓಂ 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 ಗಜಾನನಂ
ಗಜಾನನಂ
ಭೂತ ಗಣಾಧಿಸೇವಿತಂ ಕಪಿತ್ತ ಜಂಬೂ ಫಲಚಾರು ಭಕ್ಷಿತಂ ಉಮಾಸುತಂ ಶೋಕ ವಿನಾಶಕಾರಣಂ ನಮಾಮಿ ವಿಘ್ನೇಶ್ವರ ಪಾದಪಂಕಜಂ ಧ್ಯಾನಮೂಲಂ ಗುರೋರ್ಮೂರ್ತಿಂ ಪೂಜಾಮೂಲಂ ಗುರೋರ್ಪದಂ ಮಂತ್ರಮೂಲಂ ಗುರೋರ್ವಾಕ್ಯಂ ಮೋಕ್ಷಮೂಲಂ ಗುರೋರ್ಕೃಪಾ ಮೋಕ್ಷಮೂಲಂ ಗುರೋರ್ಕೃಪಾ ಅಜ್ಞಾನ ತಿಮಿರಾಂತಸ್ಯ ಜ್ಞಾನಾಂಜನ ಶಲಾಕಯಾ ಚಕ್ಷುರುಂ ಮೀಲಿತಂ ಯೇನ ತಸ್ಮೈ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರವೇ ನಮಃ. ಈಶ್ವರೋ ಗುರುರಾತ್ಮೇತಿ ಮೂರ್ತಿಭೇದ ವಿಭಾಗಿನೇ ವ್ಯೋಮವತ್ ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತ ದೇಹಾಯ ದಕ್ಷಿಣಾಮೂರ್ತಯೇ ನಮಃ. ಶಂಕರಂ ಶಂಕರಾಚಾರ್ಯಂ ಕೇಶವಂ ಪಾದರಾಯಣಂ ಸೂತ್ರಭಾಷ್ಯ ಕೃತೋ ವಂದೇ ಭಗವಂತೋ ಪುನಃ ಪುನಃ ವಸುದೇವ ಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ ಕಂಸಚಾಣೂರ ಮರ್ದನಂ ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರು. ಸರಸ್ವತೀ ನಮಸ್ತುಭ್ಯಂ ವರದೇ ಕಾಮರೂಪಿಣೀಂ ವಿದ್ಯಾರಂಭಂ ಕರಿಷ್ಯಾಮಿ ಸಿದ್ಧಿರ್ಭವತು ಮೇ ಸದಾ ಸಿದ್ಧಿರ್ಭವತು ಮೇ ಸದಾ. ಪೂರ್ಣಮದಃ ಪೂರ್ಣಮಿದಂ ಪೂರ್ಣಮುದಚ್ಯತೆ ಪೂರ್ಣಸ್ಯ ಪೂರ್ಣಮಾದಾಯ ಪೂರ್ಣಮೇವಾವಶಿಷ್ಯತೆ. ಓಂ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ. friends. In the beginning of creation, when the creation came out, breaking the silence would have been equal to breaking the fast. Even without water, if people fast, how they break it, maybe it's equal to that. A little plant called tulsi and 1 spoon of water with which they break the fast, basil. That removes the evils, rather the ulceric tendencies, kanus, what do you call that, spots in the system. That's removed by basil leaves presence inside the system. Then slowly they go into liquid food, then they go into solid food, be it fruit or herbs or even solider than that. The size of their body also changes according to the food intake. So that is what the creation is. From the silence, once they have broken, they had no language, no other sounds. The natural sounds, if you find tribals, and suppose you have the ear to hear some sound in Antarctica, the Vindhya hills, then that will be equal to some sound of the bird or sound of mild flute or sound of something like the veena, mridanga, something like that. The sound will be very mild. If you have the ears, you can hear those sounds even there. Even today. You may not find creatures around, but the sound exists. But look at man, what he has done to the world. When lion roars, duck barks, these people continuously create sounds which we don't know for what, because they have missed jnana anjana. They don't have the eyes of wisdom to see. They are filled with ajnanatimir, the power of fatty acids called ajnana, illusion, or not knowing. So such people are abound. Even if there is a good person who wants to go high, to the higher planes, he is being subdued by the other sect of majority, so-called majority, and even a good person who wants to see the end of life in wisdom and self-realization is not allowed by circumstances, by people, by illusion, what not. But he should get the wisdom to know that he has to reach the highest. There, in spite of sounds created by majority, the man bowing to the cosmic spirit, he has to find a hole to enter and be with silence. The faith created is false. The faith should be unshakable. But the faith should not be confused with what your brain says. Hold on tongue, hold on promise, and don't break it. I have no reason to see people and talk like this. Why I should? Still I told someone day for us today that I will be present in the Kendra between 10:30 to 11. But the person who started late by 11:30, so there is a phone telling me that you can come by 11:30 or 12. The person who was accompanying me told that we can take it easy, we can go. Or rather, the persons who were around me. And I told I have committed. I have told that 10:30 to 11 I will be there in the Kendra. Let me first go and come, whether there is a purpose or not. Let me finish that. So this is called keeping up a word, whether there is a result or not, fruit or not, whether the purpose is done or not, keep up the word. I'll break the promise because it's unnecessary, why should I go? Easily I would have rested, or I would have relaxed, or I would have talked to some other people. So the kamya phala means the result may not be seen, but the results are more than meeting a person. Then we met the persons and all, that's a different story. What I am trying to tell, the word wasted is life wasted. So in your work, in your office, in your formal talking, maybe there is no power in your speech. There is no price attached to your speech. And how do you expect that that speech will result in results? How do you expect that such kind of powerless speech, powerless dialogues used by you will give results? It's not possible. Unless your mind is put, your faith is supportive, the results are far from truth. You understand the vag to be followed and vag told simply. Any word uttered, it should be followed. So if that is not possible, don't expect results. It's all a joke, it's a play. You have done a joke on everything. It should be like that because we can't be serious always. The words always create more violence, tension than peace. So even the natural sounds like Om is being questioned. Om in nature is a sound, but it is not the sound which we recite. But still there is at least some similar sound we create in the name of Om. Even that is being questioned. So instead of questioning their own existence, how they came, where they are going, what they are doing on earth, if you are going on questioning the outside world, what is the benefit of life you are living? The nature and masters are very natural. So unless you people align with nature, they are disturbed. The people and also nature. Many masters refuse to see disciples. That is not only Siddhas, avatars or avadutas, even a master of music like Guruma Annapurneshwari refused to see the famous flautist for some time. That means that then when he aligned, then there is a call, not when the time came, not only seeing, there is a call. So this shows that faith is not lost. Faith does not lose. The faith alone is holding this universe. Otherwise you know where is the axle of this universe, how it is so brahmanda, very big. Is hell where? It is just a particle of your hair. That holds this universe. If you know, it will be wonderstruck. On no weight basis, such a weight is being laid on. On what basis? Your body is moving, body is held. On what? The same appearing as Siddhi-Shakti in you, minutest form of hair, that holds your entire body's weight. Otherwise, are you lifting your body? Or are you keeping it back? Are you always holding your body not to fall, not to sink? What is the Siddhi-Shakti's weight? Nil. No kilograms, no grams. So understand the mysteries before indulging in your power to know the mystery. You don't have any power. If possible, shut your mouth for 1 year, you will know what is life. If you are allowed, if your people are not dependent on you for money, you can shut your mouth for 1 year, no problem. Otherwise, you have to talk to make money. To understand life, it is very important to know what is silence. If you don't want to understand life, then you are not useful to God or to the society. You become an asura, demon, grabbing, hoarding for you only. It is not liked by mortals what to talk of God and nature. So life is simple. Don't analyze. Spend every moment with base in silence. The truth is one. God is one. But in the level of God, the religious people divide and depict God as many. Man is one, but castes, religions and borders try to divide them and say that so and so is different. So far animals were also one. When we recognize an elephant, it's an elephant we knew. But now there is a difference between African elephant and an Indian elephant. Bengal tiger and some other tiger. So we have even put borders on animals. So the understanding should be perfect before we talk anything about peace and life. An act of kindness spreads indirectly and it catches the mind of people. An act of kindness outside and an act of thinking is some other thing. If you do that act of kindness, that is not accepted by people in the level of vibrations. So we should understand the difference between act of kindness with kindness in heart, an act of kindness done for the sake of act of kindness which is refusingly done by your mind, executed by the mind. We don't conduct classes, but certainly we try to tell people that they should love. If you don't know what is love, do that act of kindness with kindness in heart. The reciprocation will enter as love in your heart. That's why in those days of training kings or training sannyasis, these things were very important. The labor used to be hierarchically followed. The labor of a majority of people, labor people, they will imbibe the work. A carpenter will get lessons from the work from his father, grandfather. A goldsmith will get such work from their family. So mostly all the works were done by family traditions. So they used to learn work. There is no charity. But the person who commercializes and makes it into money, that was also by traditions. The other class which deals with commerce, they were also in parampara, in hairs of such business people used to bring commerce into the creative efforts of the class of labor. A Rajakumara, a prince, used to go to his teacher to learn the warfare and using animals in the fight, in the wars, and archery and whatnot. Apart from that, they were taught that they should listen to the wise people called mantris. They should worship or pay respect to the sannyasins who come into their kingdom. They should have one guru in their kingdom for blessing all the occasions. So this sort of, then they should also give in charity. Whenever they think that they should give, they should give. They should not wait to give. So many of the kings used to just remove their wealth, their gold and all, and give without thinking. So all these things were taught in the prince, so that when he grows up, he grows into a right type of king. Then the Brahmin was taught, you just to stay, recite Vedas, all your needs will be fulfilled by God. The problem is, man's mind is always in future. So the future, he thinks that it's in that second it should happen. Suppose you have just got a child, you want the child to study immediately. How it's possible? Isn't it? Man's mind in future is so many years ahead, but still it finds that it is at that moment lives the future moment. That's the problem with man and fate and God. So that the time frame when it is taken by God, he finds that he can't wait because he is already feeling the necessity of it immediately. Then to make it happen, his mind becomes corrupt. Then all other mass, he gets money, he gets admission, he gets this, he gets that, through unrighteous ways. Then when that reflects on him, he finds that, oh God, he is very rock-hearted fellow. So understand, God was about to give you. You, with your corrupt mind, made it happen through unlawful means, immoral efforts. What we talk is not individual, it's collective. So all need not follow all the things. So when the Brahmin recites Veda Dhyana, he should believe in Vedas and God, not in money. When God wants to, Deva wants to give for Vedas, his mind becomes corrupt and he goes into Kalmasha. So those people who have to become dear to God, they also are unnecessarily using their mind and get their ladder down. So the ladder should take you up, not down. So, irrespective of caste, religion, each one has to know the truth, or rather be eaten away by truth. And if really 5 people become very godly, know that God alone exists, then the world will get, maybe they will be saved, many people will be saved. Even today there are a lot of people in the mountains, near Tibet, near China, near unknown mountains, where they follow very strict rules of natural living and they don't eat. I am telling this because world is not yet seeing that part of globe. No, they are not available to public so far. They have no kalmasha in their mind. They go by intuition, they go by wisdom, they go on helping people, they undergo their work with love, and many of them just don't eat or drink. We feel ashamed, man on earth requires everything and requires more of everything. Suppose one of them try to go there, and once they are received by those people, they will know what is life, what is love. In action. So such powerful people, such powerful avadutas, such powerful avatars, such powerful deities, such powerful religious practices will go to waste if man thinks that money and hoarding, fear and doubt rules this universe. Use money, don't abuse it. Use your power to spread love. Use your tongue so that someone gets solace, and someone does not get disturbed by overpowering talks or abuses. So, women who are born out of love, live in love. Let bliss become your silent companion. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti